Do I have a flashlight on me? I do have a flashlight on me. Going for investigation. Doo-dum, 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 doo-dum,
Do
doo-dum,
you have your
doo-dum,
clarification?
doo-dum, da-ba-ba-da-boom. Bottom, bottom,
What's that number?
bottom, bottom,
Do you
bottom,
have your clarification now?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty bad, and we should have investigated it. But
there's
instead we
nothing to
just...
investigate.
No.
Yes, there
Richard,
is.
If you open up the report, 14447,
Right.
the one that you made and I filled in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
It's an internal issue that was dealt with by BCSO.
Are you telling me that if an officer of like a deputy is going out of their way to like hunt for charges
What factual proof was provided just now that showed he went out of his way?
Okay. Did you investigate it? Yes or no?
I spoke to the sheriff, under sheriff. I spoke to Assistant Chief Peters. Not a single person could verify or say anything about Bruce being malicious.
But you didn't speak to Bruce about it?
I did speak to Bruce.
What did Bruce say?
Bruce said it was a bad warrant. He was an idiot.
Did you ask him about like his relationship with Pred?
Why, Richard? I don't know where you're going with this.
His relationship with Pred is like pretty important to
But Richard, in fairness, you made this report and you didn't do anything with it either, and he gave it to you.
No, you said you were taking the fucking case. Don't put this on me.
I'm not putting anything on you, Richard. You're blowing things well out of proportion.
I'm not blowing anything. It's not a fucking civil suit. It's our job. And you left it in the wayside to give the BCSO command. You didn't do your job.
Okay, all right, Richard. If that's what you think, fair enough.
It's not what I think. It's a fact.
No, if that's what you think, Richard, fair enough.
Tell me how this isn't part of our job. Just because it's not a charge, we don't have to...
You just had Pred come in here and say, I tried to give a report, but I didn't give any information because I couldn't be fucking bothered. If this isn't malicious in nature and what it is in the first place, what is this?
Okay, regardless of what Pred does, is doesn't matter. But what is important is whether or not Bruce had intention when he was going after Pred. Whether he was charging Pred with malicious intent. Has that been founded or unfounded? I don't think that investigation has been done to say yes or no.
Okay, well, you've got it now. You can do it.
Yeah, I will, because you didn't.
Yeah, okay, then do that, Richard. You be Kyle Pred's little lawyer.
That's what you think this is?
I genuinely do, yeah.
Because you want to derelict your duties?
Does the FBI investigate malicious prosecution?
Yeah, I think they might.
I don't think they do, Pred. I don't think they do, Richard. It's a civil case. It is a civil case because the concept of this, Richard, is if you were to go down FOIAing this, you would also have to FOIA the internal command decisions and the command punishments that were given.
Okay, don't focus on the FOIAs, okay? Focus on the fact that we are oversight for the police department, aka Bruce, right? If Bruce is going out of his way to, like, hunt for charges for Kyle Pred that don't have PC, right, and he's admitted that, and he pushed a warrant, and the sergeant approved that.
No, he didn't admit that there wasn't any PC. If there wasn't PC, the command member wouldn't have signed it.
You just told me like 2 seconds ago that you spoke to Bruce and he said that it wasn't a good warrant. There wasn't PC.
No, he said that the PC could have been better, right? The PC, it's an officer who was like unsure of the warrant and he approached command about it.
Why was the charges dropped?
Because he dropped him.
Why?
Tyler Peters called Pred into the while Pred was being inaugurated, made him go down to the cells, and then they had a discussion where Bruce was just done with it and dropped it. After Pred told him it's it's not going to stick.
Right. Okay. But I don't think you're understanding. I think you two, Sparks, I think you're both focused on the fact that because you brought it up in front of Pred too, which I think is
don't you put me into this. I have my very strong opinions that you're going to very vehemently disagree with, and I'm going to get interrupted, so I'm just going to stay quiet and not respond.
No, I'm happy to hear your opinion, but you both brought this up.
Okay.
You both brought this up in front of Pred, which was wrong to do, by the way. Which is, you both said that malicious prosecution was something we don't investigate, which is just factually incorrect.
No, I said specifically malicious prosecution was a civil case.
That's also exactly what I said.
Right, but you both declared to him that we're not investigating it and he should go get a lawyer.
I didn't say that we weren't investigating.
You both implied that very strongly.
Then that's not my problem if that's what he implied, that he took away from the implication. Right. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this complete. I'm going to clock off duty because I'm not dealing with this anymore this morning because this is fucking ridiculous. Secondly, going forward,
I think you need to grow a spine. If you just want to clock off when things get difficult, then you need to grow a spine.
Then you can have my badge.
Again, if you feel like I didn't do my job, then
I'm
you
putting
can
my badge
go
in my
to
locker.
Daisy and Angel, Richard.
Okay, I'll talk to Daisy and Angel then.
You can fucking deal with the ACRs yourself.
All right. If that's how it's going to be, if you really think that our job is just pushing criminal charges on cops...
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Didn't say that in any way, shape, or form, Richard. I told you that the malicious prosecution, in the sense of what was provided to me, if somebody comes and gives me a half-arsed joke statement, it is quite clearly obvious they are not intentional about pursuing anything. I followed up of my own volition, not because Pred asked me to make a report. Pred never approached me and said, I want you to investigate this. I did something off my own back, knowing this. I asked people what happened. They told me.
Would you like to search me to make sure I don't have police equipment before I depart the building?
And then I asked them, Richard.
You good, Spot.
Good. Have a good time. Good luck with your department.
So whether you think it was a shit investigation or not, quite frankly, I don't care.
Okay. Right.
You literally just had the man sat there right now and told you exactly what is going on.
Yeah.
He came after I called him to come down and give a statement to which the points were verified in point 14447, right? At no point did he bring any other one of these points up that he's just brought up to you now about Bruce Collins in the past, Bruce Collins this, Bruce Collins that.
Okay. I'm not. I really don't understand your point. I'll be honest.
What point aren't you understanding?
I think you're trying to say that because Pred didn't come to you with like a serious complaint or whatever, that you didn't take it as seriously and so you didn't investigate it as much.
What do you mean I didn't investigate? I got one pair of hands, Richard. This was at the time when all y'all were MIA for weeks. There's only so much one person can do, Richard.
Okay.
And even that beside the said, I'm still sticking with this is a civil suit, right? Of my findings that I conducted after speaking to Assistant Chief Peters, after speaking to Bones, after speaking to whatever, that it was quite rightly dealt with by BCSO command. It was an internal issue. Nothing criminal.
Again, so okay, let's say someone is committing the act of corruption. Is that criminal?
Corruption is not malicious prosecution.
No. Is that criminal?
What, Richard?
Is it criminal? Yes or no?
I don't wish to continue this conversation.
But it's the same thing. If someone's been corrupt, are you going to pass that to like BCSO command too?
No. What are you talking about?
What you're telling me is if something isn't criminal, you're going to pass it back to their command.
Okay. If you wanna twist my words, Richard, and do whatever, then so be it. Like
I'm not. I'm asking you a question. Malicious prosecution isn't criminal. Neither is corruption. So why do we investigate corruption?
it was investigated. I found that Bruce Collins was an idiot and he was disciplined.
Right. Okay. All right.
That's it. Now, if you wanna go and interrogate everyone again and go do everything again and go get everything on recordings and do all that, Richard, be my guest. Play into this game. It's like Nino coming to the Marshal's office yesterday asking for 40 days worth of FOIA.
It's not playing into a game. It's doing our job.
Oh my god.
I really don't understand how you can like this. Like, I think you're just dismissing it because it's Pred.
I'm not dismissing it because it's Pred at all in any way, shape, or form.
So you had an interview with Bruce, or was it an interview or was it a phone?
I spoke to Bruce preliminarily. Yes.
Okay, was it a phone call?
I had a preliminary discussion. No, I went and saw him.
Was this documented anywhere?
No, it wasn't documented. It was brief discussions.
Oh, so you had a preliminary interview. Where's the actual interview?
I didn't have an interview.
So you had a preliminary interview, but no actual interview? Or...
Yes, I didn't rant. I didn't say anything. I just said, I need to speak to you about this. What happened?
Okay. All right. Well, I'll handle it.